Joy here with Real Progressives. Um, I apologize. I have a bit of a sore throat, um, and maybe sniffling a little and perhaps coughing. I hope not. Um, but anyway, so I wanted to just do a what I plan to be a quick show tonight. Um, and As some of you know, it is my 40th birthday today, which is kind of crazy. I know that I look about 20, but I'm 40, I swear. Uh, so of because of today being my birthday, I wanted to just do um, a few things I've learned since I started the show, a few of my favorite guests, and then also, of course, touch on this week's clusterfuck of the news. Um, so, thank you guys. So I guess, like many people on my, thanks, Josh. That's awesome. Um, like many people on our birthdays, we get so depressed and we're just like, damn, did I do anything this year? Like, did I accomplish anything? What have I done to during this entire year? And I can honestly say that for the first time, I feel confident and I wasn't like, just like so depressed today thinking about, oh, I wish I would have done something. Like, since I've had this show and since I've joined RP, I've been able to interview so many amazing people and meet so many amazing people. Um, and it's really changed my life in a lot of ways. It's been giving me a newfound confidence I never knew I had. I've learned so much politically that I thought I knew, but now I know a lot more in depth. Thank you so much, Trisha. So I mean, it's you guys, it sounds trite, but a lot of you guys are family. I see you a few times a week, and we talk about really intense subjects. So thank you guys all for just being amazing and joining me on this crazy journey of Armageddon or whatever it is. It certainly feels like something, science fiction at times. Yes, it is. I am the big 4-0 today. Um, um, so I wanted to just kind of touch on, a few guests who have been just so amazing. And I'm so lucky to have had so many people on. Some of the people who just make me laugh and who I just keep having on are, of course, Peter Douche, Rob Placone, Graham Elwood, um, just so many amazing people. And over 100 candidates from all across the country. Aw, thank you. Love you too, Jeffrey. Yeah, it's been really just kind of crazy year medically. I've been through hell and back. Well, I don't know if I'm back yet. I hope I am. But all throughout that, I've received so much love and so much support through our movement while, I've been in and out of hospitals and surgeries and all that stuff. So, I mean, you guys, you think you're just kind of coming and listening to me bitch and moan, but like your comments and you participating, that's why I do this shit. Like, I can talk to myself anytime, and sometimes I do. But if you guys don't watch, I don't, what do I have to do? So you guys are awesome for contributing and just joining me all the time to participate. That's one of the things I love doing so much about this show is I get to kind of scan the comments as I'm speaking, and I get to learn, okay, do they agree with me, or is there another perspective I can look at this from? And I learn a lot from you guys. And that's pretty amazing because you guys have taught me a lot. In politics, we kind of do have to be open-minded to a certain extent. Not that we settle, but that we listen to our allies as well. So, shout out to you guys for helping me with this show, and to Real Progressives for for even giving me this opportunity, which just I'm still in shock every day that I get to like interview these people and do this show in front of a bureau in my spare bedroom. Thank you so much. So yeah, like just thank you guys. I If you guys ever want to see me, ask a certain person to come on, or if you want to see a repeat guest, anything like that, PM me, PM Real Progressives. I love getting suggestions. I don't always get everyone on who I'd like, but absolutely, I definitely love, any suggestions. So no birthday party. No birthday party food. No, I'm sorry. My husband took me to a Greek cafe today and it was delicious. I've never really had Greek food. And no lamb for me or anything, but like they had these amazing like spinach pies, which were banging. And he made me a birthday cake. It was funfetti, which is my favorite, with cream cheese icing, and it had Bernie's face, and it said "Happy 40th birthday." Yes, baklava. They had baklava cheesecake, which was kind of a foodgasm. I mean, it's like, okay, if I die now, I'm kind of okay with it. Birthday calories don't count. So yeah, I just wanted to thank you guys. Give me a shout out if you have any ideas. Oops. Oh yeah, Spanakopita. That's it. I knew it was Spana something. Yeah, it was bagging. So also in this week's news, of course the election is just still in full catastrophic ways at this point. There are 25 people running on the Dem side. Granted, a lot of them are Republicans with D's next to their name, but there are 25. Now the DNC is kind of, they're kind of wavering, shockingly. So they're saying they don't want more than 20 people on the debate stage because they're going to have to do it 2 nights, 10 and 10. And there's 25 people. All the money has to be raised to get on the debate stage by June 13th. How some of these people are going to do it, I have no idea, because some are just entering now. You have to get 65,000 personal, like individual donations. Doesn't matter how much, just 65,000 individual, and then you have to make beyond 1% in at least two polls. Like, so you have to beat 1% in two polls. Like, it's funny? Kristen Gillibrand can't do it. She literally cannot beat 1%. And I'm thinking, what about all the resistors and stuff? Like, they don't even, like, I thought they were like, elect women, women, women. But she can't get above 1%. And I'm okay with that. But, so I think I kind of digress a little, but all of us have noticed that Kamala has kind of like taken a step back from the spotlight. She's kind of been MIA, which I'm also okay with. And I think what's going to happen is probably Gillibrand will drop and endorse Kamala to bring her back to the spotlight. That's what I'm thinking may happen. Because if you don't make the debate stage, what the hell is the point? Just drop out. The interesting thing is, oh God, Matt, don't even. Oh my God. That's my biggest fear. Matt said they're holding out for Hillary. Oh my God. You guys, Hillary has met with like 8 of the candidates. I am terrified. I think she has like a VP deal with like everyone who's running except for like Bernie and Tulsi. Which, yeah, like that. I'm moving to Vermont, breaking off from the contiguous United States, nominated on Bernie as president, and I'm just going off into utopia because I'm not putting up with this shit. So, I'm sorry, I'm just kidding the comments. So I know, not the H word. Oh my God. I will just like, yeah, third time's a charm. That's just great. So, one of the things that's interesting that, is kind of, it definitely wouldn't be good. Let's put it that way. Tulsi came out and typed up something of an email she got from the DNC, which states that because there's so many people running now, they are considering raising it from 65,000 individual donations to 100,000 individual donations. Now, if that happens, Tulsi ain't in it. She said she only has 69,000. Now, that means she has literally like 2.5 weeks to get 35,000 more donations. And these are donations that they can have donated before. They need to be individual donations. Like if you gave $1 a month ago, you're one. That's it. You could give 10 individual $1 donation. It's one. They have to be specific to the person. She's over 75 now. Still 2.5 weeks. I don't know. But, I don't know. So it's like, that's not definite. They're going to be doing that, but I don't doubt that they will. I think it's a 50-50. They're pretty much, as always, they're going to try anything to stifle progressive voices. One thing that would bum me out is Gravel would then not be on the debate stage, and I will give anything to see that man rip into friggin' Biden and Buttigieg, because Buttigieg, his war lust is terrifying. He loves war. Like, he really loves war. And Biden has experience in loving war. So both of them terrify me. And of course, Gravel is, very much anti-war. And that's why he always praises Tulsi and Bernie, because they're the only ones who actually talk about being anti-war. So to see Gravel go up against Biden and Buttigieg would be, oh my God, that would just like party at my house, popcorn, like it would be so phenomenal. Um, I would like pretty much give anything to see that. But then they'll also see, the problem is, okay, Buttigieg is gay. And when you make jokes like that, it sounds homophobic. And I know it's not. But that's why I try really hard not to make jokes like that. But it's like, dude has a name that is like so easy to make fun of. Yeah, it's tempting. It's, I feel you, dude. I'll never be mature enough to not laugh at that stuff. But oh my God. But yeah, like, he does. Oh yes, Mark, great point. An article came out 2 days ago where Buttigieg is polling at 0 with African Americans, literally 0. That's probably not good. I've heard some rumors that, as far as Buttigieg may be like talking about VP type thing with Biden. So 2 warmongers, awesome. I fear for Biden winning. I really am, because there is more dirt on him than any other candidate, probably all the candidates combined. And just like with Hillary, there's so much, cognitive dissonance that, people are just willfully ignorant. They're either saying that things are, smear pieces, even though there's video that can't be misconstrued. And, they're just being apologist for it. And it's really disgusting. I agree. Biden should drop out. He should have never run in the first place. You're right, Matt. Buttigieg, excuse me while I blow my schnoz. Buttigieg was in on the Stop Bernie meetings, which, sorry, you're threatened. You just proved you're threatened by him. Joe Biden yesterday came out with, so yes, exactly. People have Obama nostalgia because he was the one before Trump. So everything prior to Trump was good. There was nothing bad. Obama didn't, drop bombs in 7 countries. He didn't lock up kids in cages. He did nothing like that. It all started with Trump, all of it. So when people think like that, they're totally all good with having Obama 2.0. The thing that I fear the most is that should a progressive not get elected this time, we went through Trump for nothing, because although Trump is like total garbage and a lot of people are in hell, we did for a slight moment get happy that we did not get Hillary Clinton. So that was a good thing. Getting him instead, not a good thing. But escaping Hillary and then, electing Hillary, essentially, which is what Biden is, what's the point of what just happened for the past 4 years? Beating Trump is not the biggest thing. The biggest thing is also beating Trump and being able to change the country. To me, there's one person who can do that. And I bet you don't know who that is. So Bernie is just Yeah. Bernie came out with legislation to stop any potential war with Iran yesterday. He steps up. He steps up. He did it for Yemen. It's, you know, he's the one I trust. Liz Warren, I'm telling you, people keep comparing Liz Warren to Bernie, and it is infuriating. Warren is not progressive. She is a neolib shill. Totally neolib shill. So the things about Warren that I usually point out when people dare to compare Bernie with Warren is Warren voted for Trump's $717 billion war budget. Warren walked back Medicare for all. Warren ignored Standing Rock. Warren is BFFs with Israel. Let's see what else. Warren endorsed the Queen of Wall Street instead of Bernie. Let's see what else. She has taken big money for decades and said she will again if she win the general. She capitulated to Trump's xenophobia by getting a DNA test. She should have said, look, you're xenophobic, you're racist, you're an asshole. I will not bow down to you. I will have a backbone, and I will not do what you're trying to get me to do. But instead, she gave in to him. She looked like a complete ass. And I mean, I can't trust someone without a backbone. She doesn't have one. She stood and clapped when Trump said socialism will never, happen in the United States. She says capitalist to my bones. I do not trust her at all. And what are these posts the past week about her? Instead of talking about ending wars, she's talking about using green energy in the military. So this is so disturbing. You're not talking about ending these wars. You're talking about using like greener bombs. What does that even mean? You guys have to see these posts on Twitter. It's absolutely astounding. She's literally making a case to make green, bombing shit, essentially. She wants to fight climate change as we fight other countries. So I asked her, is that why you voted for Trump's $717 billion war budget? So you could use it to feign, that she is, this amazing environmentalist. Yeah, green bombs. That's what's up. Yeah, exactly. Pod bombs. So it's green imperialism. Exactly, Sean. That's exactly what it is. She has a D next to her name. Guess what? She was a Republican well into her 50s. People don't like to acknowledge that, but she was. Now, for a couple months, I've said this, and I always get some pushback. But mostly I think the pushback is because they don't want to believe what I'm saying. But for a couple months, I have had a very bad feeling in my gut that AOC will be endorsing Warren. I'm telling you. I really feel it in my gut. Does it make sense? Hell no. Would she lose a lot of supporters? Yes. But we learned in 2016, expect the unexpected. But today, AOC keeps praising Warren, first of all. Today, AOC and Warren came out with a video together, and they were so BFF. It was freaking disgusting. They were like giggling and touching arms, and oh my god, it was so gross. Thank you, Kimberly. I know we're not alone. Like, I just feel it. Like, um, I don't know what it is, you guys. I don't trust AOC, first of all, because she has absolutely capitulated to centrists in certain ways. Things like that. So I just I don't know. I don't know what it is. Some people say, well, it's just her being, you know, it's just her trying to connect with other people in the Senate, blah blah blah. I think it's beyond that now. I really do. And I'll keep it real, as always. If AOC endorses Warren, we're fucked. She's gonna win. Bill Moyers, if they have any sway over her, yeah. Trish, that is a great point. And I put that on social media the other day on Twitter. Neera Tanden, Zerlina Maxwell, and Rachel Maddow. These people are like literally the enemy of Bernie. Like literally bash his supporters 24/7. They praise Warren. I'm sorry, but that tells me something. So she cannot beat Trump. I absolutely agree. To me, there are two people especially who Trump would literally annihilate on the debate stage. Warren and Biden. Like, they would literally he'd destroy her, because she bowed down to him. She gave in to him. That gives him power. Plus, she doesn't come at him. I agree, Trisha. I think the Dem Party is absolutely using AOC. Kimberly, I was thinking about that. Kimberly said that we should start flooding AOC, just tell her endorse Bernie. Problem is, in 2016, we had a campaign of ourselves going. Over 3,000 of us called Liz Warren's office and sent her emails. Literally over 3,000, several times a week for over a month, pleading and begging, endorse Bernie. She never did. So, and thus it made it that much more upsetting when she didn't. And then we literally lost Massachusetts by 0.1% or something. It was like nothing. And I still can't help but feel partly like we may have won with her endorsement, because of the whole women thing. I think something I've been seeing a lot this week, that is just so scary to me. People are saying that they feel like Bernie is picking Warren for VP. I will be devastated. I will be absolutely devastated. Me and Bernie will get divorced. I would still vote for him, but I would be voting for him and not her. And I would feel very betrayed. So yeah, absolutely. I agree, Mark. And, the fact of the matter is that when people say she's not a neolib, what I say is, does she take corporate money? Yes. Did she walk back Medicare for all? Yes. Like, these are, is she putting out a plan to help the environment? No, she's talking about helping bombs. I mean, you can't be progressive and do these things. No, like, it's textbook neolib. Um, and people, keep saying, oh, Wall Street is scared of Liz. Okay, maybe a decade ago, but when you choose to endorse the Queen of Wall Street instead of a man who's been taking them on for decades, no, Wall Street isn't scared of Liz. Give me a fucking break. So I honestly think that if Bernie picked Liz, a lot of people would not vote for him. And that worries me as well. Yeah, I was talking about that too. Bill Clinton blocked the polls in Mass during lunch hours so people couldn't get in, and he did it for over an hour, which is 100% illegal. And I mean, he got away with it though. Where was Liz? Why didn't she come out and say, you know what, this is unethical, let people vote? People were waiting in line for over an hour and had to go back to work. They didn't even get to cast their vote because he's, a president. They had to block it off and lock all the doors. So nobody could get in and out when they were trying to vote. That is so incredibly undemocratic. So it fits well with the Clintons. But yeah, that was egregious. And also, Liz admitted that they rigged shit against Bernie and then got shit for it and walked it back the next day. I do not trust her at all. And if AOC really does endorse her, I'm done. Like, I will be done with her 100%. So it's a lot of ifs. I don't think AOC would endorse anyone until before the New York primary anyway. But I think that's one of the situations where losing AOC's endorsement would absolutely cost us a lot. Because it's always fun to, when you have like total resistors coming at you, like, F Bernie, oh, and then you say, I see AOC all over your page. Are you aware that AOC started and ran the Bronx for Bernie campaign office, and that he campaigned for her and she campaigned for him, and that she ran because she was inspired by him and stuff? So, like, just to rub that in their face would also be amazing, to be like, now what do? You love her and hate him. Now what? But it'll be interesting. The whole thing is like, has a million probabilities or possibilities. So okay. So Lance has heard this too. Well, here's the thing. I spoke with someone, and I'm not going to say who, but someone very close to Bernie, who said that unfortunately, even though Liz betrayed him and, totally did him dirty, 100%, he is loyal to a fault. That is what this person said, word for word. That is both an endearing quality and a frustrating quality. Because when I see Bernie put his hand on Liz Warren's back, I want to jump through my computer and shake him and be like, how can you forgive her? How? It worries me. Because, and plus, how do you explain that? How do you say, yes, she's my VP, even though she chose to go against me last time? I don't understand how that would even work. I mean, the only thing she could say is, I guess, like, I wanted a woman or something. I'm not sure. But, I mean, her numbers. I don't think he did smell her hair. No, I don't think he did. But I think that it will. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, you guys. I just want to be realistic. I want to prepare myself for AOC's betrayal. If she wouldn't, I will eat my words. I will literally, I will do whatever. You guys can publicly shame me. I don't care. I'll be happy. But usually my gut's not wrong. And it would hurt us tremendously. Kimberly, I agree. I don't think he can win with Warren. I really don't. And up until the past 2 weeks, Warren's numbers have been like literally 6%. I mean, she should have dropped out. All she's doing is copying Bernie's platform. And I remind her every day. Every time she tweets, I'm like, I liked it better when Bernie said that. I mean, now, yesterday, Joe Biden came out and said, instead of not me, us, which is Bernie's slogan, he said something really, really comparable. It was like, it's us, not me, or something. Like, it was like almost identical. And, I'm like, dude, you guys fear him so much, you trash him so much, but then you try to be him. So, and, Bernie's, something I posted about today, was that after 2016, Bernie was the only person who kept going as if he were campaigning. He was still doing rallies and town halls, meeting with organizations, writing articles. He was still doing all of that, even after the race was over and before he announced 2020. That's a statesman. That's an activist. That's who I want. I don't want a politician who only, escapes the woods when they're running. Fuck that. We need someone who represents 24/7. And, for all the people who hate Trump, it still amazes me that, Bernie has gone against Trump since day one. Like, he has never, ever, 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 placated Trump, or even, I mean, since day one, Bernie's like, you're racist, you're a xenophobe, you're a sexist, you're a pathological liar. He has called him out, like, literally on the floor of the Senate, blew up his tweets on white poster board so everyone could see, and just called him out continuously. And you know what? Typically, Trump doesn't say shit back. Trump agreed to debate him to debate Bernie and then backed out. Trump is scared of Bernie so damn bad. When the day Bernie announced, Trump sent out mass texts and emails. We need your donations. Bernie just announced today. He didn't do that with anyone else. He is terrified of Bernie. So if you hate Trump, maybe you should vote for the person he's actually most scared of. He's not scared of Biden. He knows if Biden is picked, he wins. He knows it. There is absolutely no way in hell Biden can win this. He may get the numb, but he's not going to win. And then we're just going to have 4 more years of, we told you so. He's shit, and you didn't listen. Because I sure as fuck won't vote for him. The thing is, like, they created Bernie or Busters. They created that. This is my other fear. Absolutely. So Bernie needs to win by 50% plus 1. Absolutely. Is that feasible with 25 candidates? Not even. And that's why most of them are running. Some people speculate Liz is one of the people running for that. She met with Hillary right after she announced. Feasible. I don't know, so I'm not stating it's accurate. I don't know. But it's feasible. Some of these people are absolutely running just to hurt Bernie's numbers. There is no question. Because then if we don't get the 50 plus 1%, superdelegates get to pick at the convention because it's a second round. Now, people like Debbie Stabenow have stated that, like, in these words, I will do anything to kneecap Bernie. Like, they aren't even apologetic about it. They are saying, like, regardless if their state votes for Bernie, they won't. And that's why superdelegates exist. I mean, even Debbie Wasserman Schill, said superdelegates exist to keep out grassroots movements. That's why they're there. And I am going to Milwaukee 100%, regardless of outcome. I protested the convention last year, and I will be doing it in 2020. I don't care who the nominee is. I'm going. Because if they can't even acknowledge this, Trump is the worst thing in the world. Trump's the worst thing in the world. But you still can't acknowledge you messed up and change. You're never going to learn. So I'm going to go and I'm going to protest their asses again. And I'm going to say, this is on you. Whatever happens is on you. Just like Trump is on you. Now, this shit's on you. What worries me is the amount of people who are so complacent with voting for people who aren't going to do shit for those who are hurting. It's very privileged to say, yes, I'm going to vote for Joe Biden. He literally doesn't have anything on his platform, if he even has a platform, to help anyone. He stated, I haven't had time to come up with a healthcare plan. Dude flirted with running for the past 4 years. He hasn't had time? Bernie came up with shit while he's been running around and being senator. He's literally doing 3 rallies a day, and shit like that, and going all across the country. But he had plans to, write, bills and, legislation and specific platforms and stuff. Joe Biden is retired. What the hell is he doing that he can't write this shit? Because it's that simple. He doesn't have a plan. He doesn't care. He'll probably just talk about, keeping Obamacare, and even though there's people dying. He is, well, here's the thing, Lee. I've interviewed Roe 3 times. Roe and I are I'm a little salty with him right now. The other day, as most of you guys know, Roe is the campaign chair, co-chair for Bernie's campaign. The other day, he tweeted, Elizabeth Warren would be Bernie's best VP. Okay, so I was so upset with that for many reasons. But you literally just praised another candidate running against the one you're working for. Okay, so that's first. Secondly, are you just feeling people out? Is that what this is? Are you just trying to see if they jump on you and attack you? Like, hell no, we ain't gonna vote for that, because that's what I did. But I'm not sure if he was putting out feelers or what that is, but I'm like, you literally just promoted another candidate. What the fuck? So yeah, I was not okay with that at all. It was really upsetting. It pissed me off greatly. And I made that very known multiple times in the comments, and he follows me, so he probably saw it. I mean, yes, Biden is Trump. It's absolutely incredible. When you look at the side by side, it is incredible how much Biden is like Trump. It's actually scary. So to say you're going to vote for Biden and hate Trump, that makes no sense. Yeah, I agree. I am burn and turn 2020, Kimberly. I smell you. That's my dream team. I told her that personally last month on video. It's on my page. But yeah, burn and turn to me, Tulsi as Secretary of State or something like that. Yes, we will win with that. We will. Here's another fear. But now, granted, this is a very unconventional election in 2020. But another fear is a lot of people people never share their VP choices until the general. It's so my fear also is that if Warren drops out, we're all Bernie, and then Bernie gets it, and then all of a sudden, oh, now he's putting in Warren or something like that. Like, we're literally not gonna know until after the convention. Like, we won't. Now, a lot of people still think that Tulsi might drop and give her delegates to Bernie. I don't. I don't see that. I would have gone along with that earlier, but she is clearly in this for herself. I think she is definitely trying to win her campaign. Yeah, I agree. So, I mean, it's going to be, now, I do know, and I never give my sources, but I do know for a fact that in 2016, Tulsi was Bernie's VP pick. I know that for a fact. That was 2016. She wasn't running against him in 2016. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know what's really freaking weird? Now, this is weird. This I can't explain. Elizabeth Warren, I kind of am not shocked with, because people refuse to believe all her flaws. But this is weird. There's actually threads going around that I can't even say it with a straight face. They want Bernie to pick Kamala Harris as VP. I'm not fucking joking. These are people with like Bernie profile pics who I've known for like 2 years. Like Kamala with Bernie. What in the actual fuck? Dude, like, are you serious? And people, like, seriously, it's crazy. Like, people are really into this. They are really promoting this. Oh, I think it would be great because, she's a woman of color and she's younger. And, dude, I don't care. I don't care. She's, Bernie has the absolute most extensive platform on ways to change the criminal injustice system. He has the most extensive platform on how to help people of color. Joining with her, that just, I can't understand how anyone would even think that's a fraction of a good idea. Yes, Michael, you are absolutely right. Gillibrand, Kamala, and Booker have all accepted money from Trump and not given it back. Yeah, I feel you guys. I am so there with you guys. Yeah, I don't know. I think we need to prepare ourselves for anything. Because we thought 2016 was hard. It's going to be even harder this time. And Kimberly, you're absolutely right. I think a lot of people would consider their vote if it was Kamala. I'd have a hard time with that one. I can tell you that much. My girlfriends and I were talking this weekend. They stayed at my house, and we were with my husband in the living room talking about, how different it'll be this time from 2016. We went door to door and made phone calls and things like that. And the thing that was very different is a lot of people didn't know who Bernie was. So we got to say, okay, so there's this guy. He's been in politics for 40 years and he's an activist and these are the bills he's passed and he doesn't take any big money and and we could tell them the reality. They didn't know him yet, majority of them. This time we are going to be faced with Russia. We're going to be faced with he made Hillary lose. We're going to be faced with his fans are mean. We're going to have our issues. It's going to be a lot more difficult. A lot of people, especially over the age of, say 55, still watch MSM. And they're only seeing, oh, Biden, and things like that. So it's hard to reach them, but the media, of course, has been doing anything and everything. Most of you probably saw that poll last week, and Bernie called them out, and it was freaking amazing. They literally deleted all responses from any poll, any people they polled under the age of 50. So Biden was first because they only kept people polled over the age of 50. And the headline was Bernie falls 30 points ahead of 30 points below Biden. And then you click on it and it shows literally NA and/A for everyone under 50. They did that shit in 2016. And if you if anyone thinks that a candidate can win without millennials, you're crazy. You are crazy. And right now, like last time, as of right now, they're with Bernie. Gravel Gritty. Dude, I just want to see Gravel on that stage, rip Biden a freaking new one. Oh my god, I want to see that so bad. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Gravel actually came out um, last week with an article that stated the perfect team would be Bernie president, Tulsi VP. Gravel actually came out with that article. So I think that's pretty great because he's a cool dude. So I mean I think that's pretty cool. It's always cool when someone you think is good actually supports the same you do. So I don't know. I think I need to like take some Tylenol or something. But yeah, I don't know where Gravel is right now as far as donations. He has not hit the 65,000 that I do know. But like I said, it has to be distinct individual donations. So we need to make sure that people donate who have not donated. So anytime you see an anti-Biden post, boom, donate to Mike Gravel. I mean, you could literally donate $1, and it'll be worth the price of admission, hands down. That would kick ass. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go take some Tylenol because your birthday, you should be sick. Yeah, that's how I do it. So thank you guys for watching again. You are freaking amazing. I love you guys. I love when you join me here just to be just to rant and just be silly with me a lot of the times. So thank you guys so much. I hope that the next year brings some great guests and things like that as well. So thank you so much. I will see you guys next time. Much love.